Here's how I made this future plug type beat for Joey. Alright, so this beat's fire, but I don't know what I was thinking when I made it. I always use like the scale on the when I make my MIDI, and I had this one and it was set to C major, but I thought I was writing in F major. So if somebody that knows like more theory than me can tell me what key this is in, I think it's still in C major. Essentially it's got all the same, like the intervals are all the same, so I don't know, but the beat sounds fire. Somebody please deconstruct this and tell me. So these are my chords. If it was in F major, my chord progression would go 1, 2, 3, and then 5. But yeah, it's obviously set to C major, so it's actually starting on the 4th. So it sounds fire, and if it works, I guess. I started with the epiano in Xenology, and I copied the MIDI, and I've just got a soft pad in Xenology as well. I just layered it with the root note, and then I just built like kind of like 7th chords, and then I just kind of like altered the notes just according to like what I thought sounded good at the time. The next element was this lead in Serum. It's called Satin. So I was just making this to like kind of create like a hook. And that one's got a fair bit of processing on it. Got a plate reverb. Then it's running into Rhythmizer with this like melody like chopper, and then I've just half timed it. Then it's running into this like panning auto pan preset, and then I've just got like a ping pong delay on the end of the chain. Now the next process that I did with this was I recorded this whole melody into audio, and then I threw the waveform of that audio, I threw it into a sampler in Ableton, and then I just hit slice down the bottom here, and I pitched up the slices by a whole octave. And then I basically just like played on my keyboard, my Mac keyboard, and just overlaid those notes like on the pre-existing melody just to create like a new section. That's how it sounds. Honestly, such a slept on method of like resampling. It obviously creates some like crazy sounds that are just on another level, and it takes like very little effort. And then I just duplicated the MIDI track, and I just created a new section with some new slices with the exact same waveform sliced in the Ableton sampler. Kept that one really simple. Melody doesn't have to be overly complicated, especially with pop music. It's just more about rhythm and creating a vibe. So the sound was right, so I just went for it, and it creates a cool third section. Then I also layered it with this preset in Hive. It's called Scandinavian Forest. Onto the drums, I wanted to keep them really simple because we had a lot of melodic components. I've just got the one exposed hi-hat, and then that's layered with the one exposed clap and the one exposed filtered snare. So essentially when I was building this, I think I was trying to make like a beat for Blade, and it just kind of turned it out sounding how it did. So yeah. And then I layered it with the 808 from Anything by Blade, which is basically just like a Zaytoven 808. So this is the hi-hat MIDI played with the clap and snare. So yeah, really simple, but it's got a nice swing to it. And this is my 808 MIDI. Pretty simple. I just followed the root notes and then just dropped these 2 notes an octave down. So this is how it sounds all together. Alright, sweet. So that's the whole beat. Fairly simple one. I think we only have like 10 tracks in there. If you guys want to grab this project file, be sure to check out my Patreon. You can have unlimited access to all of my project files, put them up every time I post. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that watches these videos. It means so much to me. Your support has just been absolutely incredible, especially because I'm only like a new channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to sharing more and more gems with you guys. If you're looking to purchase this beat, it's on my BeatStars, available now. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.